This is actually a fake mask. You can like 95% breathe through it. I went and got this from for the lockdown. So if you're in Walmart or something, I basically just walk around like this in Walmart anyways, the entire year and a half or something that it was. But you can buy fake masks. They're a little bit more expensive, but there's Sheen, as you can see, like this. But
It
I just
looks
wanted to make sure
ridiculous. It looks ridiculous.
I look like a Mortal Kombat character.
You kind of do.
There's Scorpion, there's Sub-Zero, there's Reptile, and there's, I don't know, Cuck or something. Cuck Zero.
I don't know if that's accurate, but
get over here and have sex with my wife. But
dude, this mask is killing me. It just
you're gonna have to deal with it, dude. Okay. It's wildfires. This guy was in a park and somebody came up to him, a black guy came up to a white family and threatened to stab them all to death. And he called the police, and I guess he wanted what? He wanted them to just shoo him away. But the problem is you can't make death threats. The caption here says he was arrested and charged with simple assault and terroristic threats following his arrest. He was transported to the DeKalb, I don't know, county jail. Tikal, Method Man. All right, let's play it.
He was arrested and charged with simple assault and terroristic threats. Following his arrest, he was transported to the DeKalb County Jail.
Let's go to the SWAT car, please.
Is that cop black?
Yes.
Why?
Okay.
Why is it happening?
I decide that now.
I'm being arrested?
Yes.
For what?
For what? So he's insane.
Just 1 second.
If a person threatens a family with a knife and they come and arrest them and they say for what, they're either really sure that the cops are dumb or they're insane.
not just a family, not just like, oh, this guy was acting crazy in the park. That was your family, bro. You called the cops. You're the one.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to fix wrong.
But still, I will need for you to fill out a statement.
Oh, it's this guy saying it.
I thought it was. I just want to leave this alone.
I know, but he had a weapon on him, and it was terrorist threats.
Brandishing is not a crime with a knife. Brandishing is only a crime for a gun.
Terroristic threats, though. Sorry.
Do you?
It's only a crime.
That's a lady cop, right? That's a lady cop.
Yeah, I think so.
The voice.
Yeah.
Now, are we under the assumption that the lady cop is black?
I have no idea. We can assume, but only you can assume that legally.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. It sounds like she might be, probably, but I just love. It's only illegal to brandish. The word brandish means to present something. I'm pretty sure, before I get roasted in the comments, brandish would not just mean inherently you're threatening somebody with something or you're wielding it in some way, would it not? So, like, he thinks that it's only illegal to brandish a gun. Brandish, wave, or flourish as a threat in anger or excitement.
Yeah, but that's what these people do. They constantly, right? And we see this with loads of things, right? Well, they'll just spit something out, and just by the fact that they said it, you're supposed to believe it. Like, just because I said it, it's true.
Yes.
Then they just make up these rules. And I saw it, day after day in New York when people would say, it's illegal to film here. I'm like, dude, I'm standing on a sidewalk. Every single person walking the sidewalk has a cell phone in their pocket with a camera on it, and you're going to tell me it's illegal to just walk around on the sidewalk with the camera going? They just make it up.
I hate that in businesses too, where it's just like if you're not harassing anybody and there's cameras all over the place. I think the only place where you can't just film people is in Hollywood. It might be the state of California, without their consent, because of like they didn't want they wanted to be able to limit the paparazzi of what they can publish, right? I believe that's the origin of that.
Because he said die to me and had his knife out?
All that was done.
So what? He just had his knife out. He said die to me. That's not a crime.
The threats, everything.
Here it goes. Here's the
let me get a statement.
I thought you were going to arrest him. I wouldn't call. I just wanted to leave this alone.
I understand, but we still have a job to do.
Now he's gonna think I'm doing this because I'm white and he's black. Or he's homeless and I'm not. I don't want
but did he do what
because he's homeless and I'm not. Imagine as a man, Eric, being concerned about the judgments that a man who threatened to kill your family might have about your housing or racial background.
Yeah.
Imagine the state of mind you're in for that.
Well, this is I mean, he's clearly been conquered, right? This is obviously part of the war that we're in, but I mean, this is it, right? Like, we need for this man whose family has been threatened by a homeless guy in a park to feel bad for the guy who threatened you, right? That's full control, right? That is full control. This man would also probably pretend that his son is a daughter. You know what I mean? The list goes on. I can't draw those comparisons one to one, or draw any lines specifically like that, but it's pretty clear that this is exactly the point that they are trying to reach with the constant the constant race baiting.
15 seconds left. Let's go back to him.
I'm not. I don't want that.
But did he do what he did?
Yeah, but I don't want him thinking I did it because he's in whatever situation he's in. I just want him to leave us alone.
I doubt that. I'll be right back, okay?
You have to think it, Eric, and we were talking about masks earlier. At some point, you have to think, Eric, that the wife is extremely disappointed in the man she's chosen. And I relate this to the mask because when you would see the couples where the guy is wearing a mask,
looks like it's working real well right now.
When the man was wearing the mask and the girlfriend or wife wasn't, you could tell that there were some questions going on in the woman's mind about the man she chose. He thinks that and you can almost map out the position that the guy must have taken. I'm taking health seriously. I'm smart. But in this situation, you have to think that the wife is like, what are you doing? Not only is it's a very fine line. He's concerned. Here's the line. He's concerned about the welfare of homeless people, and he's concerned about, racism. And then it's like, he's concerned about how the homeless black guy feels about threatening our family to death. And then somewhere on this other side of the line is the wife being like, I've chosen the wrong guy.
Turn it up, Jordan.